My name is Hannah. I am a teammate on Salisbury University field hockey team. We are a very competitive team and put in a lot of time and effort to do the best we can. We had a great season last year. We were undefeated with 11 wins until we lost to our rival team, University of Mary Washington, by 1 goal in the final minutes of the game. The entire team was devastated. From here on out, we knew we would have to work harder than ever. The next game was a test of that, as we were tied 1-1 against another rival team, Wesley University, at the end of regulation play. We knew we had to dig deep in order to win this game. We did what it took, and we were crowned winners when we were the first team to score in overtime. This brought our team closer together because we trusted and relied on each other to do the best that each of us could. We felt unstoppable at this point because all the hard games were over for now, and we had only lost 1 game. We had been ranked number 1 in the country all season long, and this started to get in our heads. We knew we had a great chance to be traveling to New York to play in the national championship game. That was our one goal and dream. This is what we have been waiting and working for all season. We knew we were good enough to get there. Playoffs came around and we were in the Sweet 16. The team we were scheduled to play was Rochester, New York. We had never heard of them before, which was a good thing to us because we figured they couldn't be too good if we haven't seen or played them in the past. We were so pumped up, we kept thinking about the national championship game and how great it would be when we get there. The night before our game, we had a big team dinner at a coach's house. She gave us a great motivational speech and we all became even more united. Saturday morning came and it was time to meet in Mags to suit up and prepare for our game. We met in the locker room where music was jamming and girls were dancing. This was a ritual for our team because it was the best way to get us fired up for our games. We eventually get out to the field where we warm up and get ready to take the field to start the game. By this time we were already thinking about the next game and who we would be playing in the Elite 8. The whistle blows to begin the first half. Within the first 3 minutes of the game, Chrissy scores a goal to put us in the lead. We were all so excited and could see the national championship in the distance. Scoring that quickly gave us a huge ego boost, which may have been our own worst enemy, because before the half was over, Rochester, New York had scored 2 goals to our 2 goals. We were tied. Our coach sat us down at halftime and yelled and shouted about how disappointed she was in our playing that first half. She told us we needed to pick it up or we were going to lose. Although we weren't winning, our team wasn't worried. We have come back from worse situations before. We just figured the same will happen this time. The second half started and it was a back and forth game until about 14 minutes in when Rochester, New York scored on us. We were in awe because of how many shots on goal we had compared to their stats. We didn't fret yet because we knew that there was still a lot of time left. Time was ticking and ticking as we were ripping shots on goal, but none were going in. We had possession of the ball for over 70% of the second half and we could not score. The final seconds ran off the clock and Rochester, New York bench stormed the field with excitement. Salisbury had lost a devastating game that statistically they should have won, but couldn't come through. My teammates and I were so upset that it led to tears. This game was a huge wake-up call for my team. We learned a valuable lesson on how we need to take one game at a time. We learned to never underestimate a team. We were already looking forward to round 3 of playoffs before we were even through round 2, and that came back to haunt us. We also learned that we need to play more as a team, and we have to rely on each person instead of just a few. Every single girl had a part in that loss. Since that Saturday, Salisbury Field Hockey has taken steps to make sure this will not happen again. We're coming together to be united as one. We know what our end goal is and we are willing to do whatever it takes. We have numerous workouts a week where we push each other to do our best because we know it will pay off during the season. Our team has bonded so much more after experiencing that loss together. We have learned our lesson and will not make the same mistake again. We are one team with the same dream.